What is happening, gamers? This is Bradley here and welcome back to another news roundup. And to kick us off is that Nintendo has finally officially announced the Gold Mario Amiibo. Just like I predicted, it's going to be releasing on the same exact day as Mario Party 10, which is March 20th. And of course, it's going to be a Walmart exclusive, and it's going to be sold exclusively at 3,000 Walmart stores in the United States, which isn't all of them. I looked it up and there's like over 4,000 Walmart stores in the United States, so you gotta find one that's actually going to sell it. If you're just now hearing about this courtesy of this video, the Gold Mario Amiibo sold out on Walmart's online store in like 15 minutes, and then it popped up later and then sold out again. We don't know how many times it's going to keep popping up, but your next best shot is trying to buy one in store when it launches on March 20th. Or you can go on eBay and buy one for $100. I'm not even joking, but I highly recommend you don't do that. Scalpers. Mwah, mwah. And in some news for all you retro fans is that Human Nature Studios is making a brand spanking new ToeJam and Earl game, and it's live right now on Kickstarter. ToeJam and Earl Back in the Groove, which is what it's officially called, will play more like the first installment, but they will also take some beloved nuggets from the second game. Back in the Groove will have a roguelike playstyle with stacked randomly generated levels, which is representative of the first game. And as for the second game, they'll be bringing back things like the jam out, hidden presents, buttons, and coin meters, which is stuff I have no clue about because I've never played a ToeJam and Earl game in my life. Human Nature is looking to raise $400,000 to fund the development of this new ToeJam and Earl game, and it will be releasing on PC first. And the reason why I'm mentioning this game in this video is because they are hoping to release this game on all platforms, which I'm assuming includes the Wii U. This is going to depend on funding and getting arrangements set up with platform vendors, but this new ToeJam and Earl game does have a chance at coming to the Wii U. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. They did say all platforms, so I'm holding out on a Microsoft DOS port, but that's just me. And from there, that we should be getting some new details and maybe even some gameplay footage of Playtonic Games' Project Ukulele fairly soon, because these former Rare developers will be presenting their new game at this year's EGX Rezzed. Playtonic Games will be taking the stage on Saturday, March 14th at 4 p.m, and they'll be presenting a session called A Rare Reunion Rebirth of the 3D Platformer. And this will be live streamed on EGX's Twitch channel, and then later it will be made available on YouTube. So we'll just have to wait until then, and maybe leading up to that, Playtonic Games will leak out some more information about this Banjo-Kazooie inspired game. And if you don't already know, Grant Kirkhope, the dude behind the soundtrack for Banjo-Kazooie, will be doing the soundtrack for Project Ukulele, so there's that. Now a long time ago, like a year ago, I made a news video where I reported that Tantalus Media, the developer behind the Wii U versions of Mass Effect 3 and Deus Ex Human Revolution, or however you pronounce that, were working on a next-gen AAA port/remake for the Wii U for a top-notch publisher. But things went relatively silent after that. We didn't know what happened to the project. Maybe it got canned. But nope, Tantalus has confirmed that it is still in the works a year later. Tantalus did announce that this unknown game will be revealed soon, and it will be launching in 2015. And they describe it as being the biggest thing that they have ever done, so they definitely have my interest peaked. We are really left in the dark as to what this game is, but apparently it's not a mature hardcore game, so that does narrow it down. Maybe Square Enix wants to port something over, maybe a Final Fantasy game, or hey, maybe even Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't know. But lo and behold, it's probably Candy Crush. And in some news that is a throwback to those old school arcade games, we have Whoa Dave. And Choice Provisions has announced that they're going to be releasing a free update for it that upgrades it to Whoa Dave Deluxe. This update's going to bring with it 2 new levels, new playable characters, boss battles, new enemy types, and rideable UFOs. So we're talking lots of Dave. The update is already available on Steam, and other platforms like the 3DS will follow, but we don't know exactly when though. I'm going to assume sometime fairly soon. And Choice Provisions has also confirmed that the game will be coming to the Wii U as well, so if you want to play on the big screen, you'll be able to do so. And as a way to round this video off, is that today is a pretty big day for Donkey Kong, because Nintendo has released Donkey Kong Land 1 through 3 and Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3 on the Virtual Console in North America. The Land games are on the 3DS Virtual Console, and the Country games are on the Wii U Virtual Console. And to sweeten the deal, if you don't already have Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D or Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, if you buy one or more of these Virtual Console games, you'll get 30% off your eShop purchase of Tropical Freeze or Returns 3D. This offer will be available until March 3rd, and if you don't already have it, I highly recommend you check out Tropical Freeze because it's good stuff. And that will bring us to the end of the news roundup. If you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up and add your favorites and all that good stuff, and you can stay tuned for more videos in the future. My video review for Kirby and the Rainbow Curse will be going up this Saturday, so you can stay tuned for that. But I will talk to you later in the next video, guys. Bye!